What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to our Let's Try series, and today we're trying out Color of My Sound. As per usual with these Let's Tries, I know absolutely nothing going into these things. I haven't even read the description of it. I just like a couple images, I'm like, cool, that's my style. So let's hit start and see what happens. Warning, the following story contains adult themes, including sexual content and violence. Proceed only if you're of legal age. Doesn't even ask. Nice. Good. I'm definitely over 18, so it's not a problem. I do have the music turned off for copyright reasons. Alright. Leaving so soon, my man? I'm missing the party. Gotta make it memorable, man. It's your debut. Today shall forever be recorded in the Imperial Archives of History. Birth of a new star. Perry, you're so full of crap. Would you believe me when I say I saw a bunch of fine chicks eyeing you up? You're still gonna walk away with that newfound knowledge, I got an early shift tomorrow. The chicks can wait. Come on, what the hell? You're a damn rock star now. You need to start acting like one. A rock star? Man, I played one song and I still messed up the bridge. Man, freaking semantics. Nobody cared. The crowd was happy. The guys were happy. We already decided to make you a perma. Welcome to the band. Thanks, Perry. I appreciate it. I'll see you at practice. Fine. I guess those poor chicks will have to make do with me tonight. All because someone's too responsible to party. Screw you, Perry. Unlike a certain someone, I've got bills to pay. Good night. Love you too, man. Oh, and don't forget, we're meeting at Joe's tomorrow night, not Vic's crappy-ass pad. Like any of them will show up tomorrow. They'll probably be too messed up from marble to remember anything. Interesting conversation you had there. What kind of self-respecting rock star turns down the chance to party with his fans? Whoa, I'm not that kind of guy. I just like to play music. Not from what I've heard. They say you break hearts wherever you go. What? They are wrong. Terribly wrong. I'll take your word for it. I'm June. Vane. Sticking to your stage name? That's kind of fun. I loved your performance, by the way. Was it really your debut? You call performing a song for a bunch of drunk students at a CD club a debut? Then yeah, I guess so. You know, when your friend said some girls were eyeing you up, you're one of them? Maybe, but certainly the only one who decided to leave the party and come looking for you. Would you call that daring? Or... I don't know how to say that. I'd say that just following your heart. Wanna break mine tonight? I promise I won't cause you to miss your shift. Now, I'm starting to hope you would. What place is this way? Okay. You gonna take a heart or something for per solo? Can I use the bathroom real quick? I need to, Sure, take your time. She seems really nervous. Maybe we should level the playing field. It might loosen up the tension. She seems like a nice, innocent girl. Why'd she come home with me? Obviously had to get there. They did everything. So, can't show that. I've been thinking. Huh? Why'd you bring me home? You snuck out of the party in a hurry. I didn't think you were looking for company. I wasn't. Just wanted to go home. And you showed up. Was it because it was me? Or would anyone do? Would you believe me if I said I believe in destiny? No, you don't look the sort. Ouch. I was planning to go home right after the show. I didn't expect anyone to catch me leaving early. But when you did, I thought, why not? So, the rumors about you really were true. Where'd you hear these rumors anyway? Also, they're not true. Heard it from some of the girls at the club. They said you go home with a different girl every time. Twice? There were just 2 times. Twice? I mean, it sounded like it was dozens of times. Sorry to disappoint. I don't give a damn about the rumors. I'm not big on gossip and hearsay. I have a hunch who these girls at the club are. Let me guess. One of them has long red hair. Another has a tattoo of a dragon on her left arm. You know them? They were my juniors back in school. I was their tutor for a bit. They just like to screw with me from time to time. Like making up rumors? Among other things. None of this answers my question, though. What question? Why did you bring me home? Do you really want to know? Don't worry. I was ready to have my heart broken when I followed you. I thought you were the one looking for company. You were waiting for me outside, weren't you? I was. I wanted my first time a certain way. Sleeping with a stranger is how you wanted it? I wanted to choose who and when, not the where and why. I guess. Mission accomplished. Right. Why me? Do you really want to know? Touche. You won't answer my question. I won't answer yours. I guess we'll never solve this mystery then. Seeing how stubborn you are, I'm keeping this a secret to the end of days, just to spite you. And I would deserve it. I will tell you this. I don't regret tonight at all, no matter what happens. The way that's said, kind of weird. Beep, beep, beep. Good morning. Today is the 1st of July, 10:22. It is now 7 a.m. You have a shift scheduled for 8 a.m. today. June? June? Your shift at Imperial Grocer starts in 59 minutes. She left. Should have asked for her number. Good morning today. Alright, I'm up. Please, Ada, shut up. Doesn't look like she left me a message. I feel used. Ada, Windows. Womp. Okay. At least the weather looks pretty good today. Interesting look to the game. I like it. Oh god. What is that? What is that thing? Does he know either? Oh. Eyes are closing. What's going on? Very confused. I'm sure the music would have helped here. The year was 1022. The date, July 1st. A day neither of us would ever forget. The fires of rebellion were ignited. The rebels executed simultaneous attacks on dozens of worlds across the Empire. Cities were devastated, countless lives were ruined. Across the breadth of the Empire, young men and women responded to the cries of war and joined the fight, including you. You gave your all to the war. Your dedication and deeds became legendary. Once just an inspired musician working in a grocery, I had no idea this was the theme of this game, you became a decorated hero of the Empire. But it wasn't a sense of duty that called you to serve, nor some innate bravery that pushed you through each battle. It was guilt. Guilt? Really? Now, the Empire's greatest three houses have recruited you to command the newest squad in special operations. Color of my sound. I don't think anyone's actually ever recommended this to me, so that's actually one of the reasons why I picked it, because I never heard of it before. Let's see what we got. Codex has now been unlocked. Check it out for supplementary features. June has been updated in the Codex. New entries unlocked in the glossary. Alright. Let's go. You hear me? Yes. So far we haven't had a single sound effect either, which is interesting. They are turned on. Sound effects on, master volume's all the way up. Please hold still for a moment. Dot, dot. Optical enhancement connection established. Secure. HoloNet handshake complete. Vitals nominal. Everything looks good. Everything seems to be in order. Okay. How are you feeling? Feel any pain? Discomfort? I'm alright, doctor. I don't feel any different. Good. There were no complications during procedure. The implant is now fully functional. So, how do I activate it? You don't. This implant will enable direct neural communication from your handler to you. You don't need to do anything. So, I'll be hearing a voice in my head from now on? Precisely. And how do I communicate back? The implant will interpret your brain patterns and signals sent to the recurrent nerve to audible speech for your handler. In other words, speak normally. I can receive orders securely through my mind, but must vocalize if I want to communicate with command? That doesn't seem efficient. You'll have to ask them. I don't know any more than you. Our guild created the implant as per the Three Houses specification. We are not privy to anything mission-related. Very well, Doctor. If that's what they want, then I'll comply. Good. I was given your psych report from the Navy. What about it? It says you have a record of chronic nightmares, although they are adamant it in no way has affected your combat effectiveness. I'm a soldier. War does that to people. And the blanching of your hair was a fashion choice? Blanching? You could tell me, Lieutenant. Our conversation's confidential. I started blanching my hair about a year ago. Some of my scalp hair started to gray, so I blanch it to even it out. Could be age, genetics, or more likely caused by extreme emotional distress. That's what I was told. I see. Are you sexually active, Lieutenant? Probably not since that one night. No, not for a while now. Do you do that regularly? No. You must be under a lot of stress this past year. Your exceptional reputation inevitably comes with absurd expectations. As you said, war can have a lasting, severe impact on your mental well-being. I know it isn't simple to forget and recover from past traumas. But every little bit of pleasure helps to balance out the bad. That doesn't bother me. I just do my job. Besides, they've pulled me out of the front. I'll be fine. I was just as stubborn as you are when I was your age. I can't be long ago. Having a daughter was my way of separating myself from the stress of work. Managing stress is important. You're still young and attractive. You could easily find a partner, if that isn't quite your speed. You're a therapist too, Doctor? This is the first time an implant of this design will be used in an operation. We need to make sure the subject's mental state is within acceptable margins. Uh-huh. You should get some rest. It's a lot to take in right now. If everything goes well, you won't see me again until the mission's over. Take care, Lieutenant. Aw. Not even a chance there? I just realized we haven't had a single choice yet, so I wonder if there's even choices in this, or if it's just pure story. Elysium. Why are they sending me there? Lieutenant, can you hear me? There really is a voice in my head. Yes, I can. The implant seems to be functioning perfectly. How does it feel? Nothing too strange? Besides hearing a voice in your head? Of course. I feel fine. Having a voice in my head is unusual, but I'll manage. Good. I am Bloom. It is a pleasure to finally meet you, Lieutenant. Likewise, Bloom. You should have been briefed by the Navy about your reassignment. Is that correct? I was told the Three Houses request my service to command a special unit. This is correct, but before we can continue with the specifics, I am required to reaffirm the nature of your assignment for the sake of conformance to regulations. Go ahead. Lieutenant Joshua Valentine, from this point on, you are no longer part of the Imperial Navy. Your status as tactical officer has been revoked. Henceforth, you are the commander of Special Operations Squad New. As commander, you are expected to serve the interests of the Three Houses with distinction and discretion. In return, you will be greatly rewarded. I must stress the need for confidentiality and secrecy. The nature of your new assignment cannot be disclosed to anyone outside of Sosnu. Furthermore, you cannot disclose the existence of your implant to anyone, not even your squad, for your own safety most of all. Do you understand? Understand. In order to mask your actual assignment, we have prepared a cover story for you. Oh god, there it is. You officially remain part of the Imperial Navy, but only as a public figure. The Navy will leverage your public image to boost recruitment and war support. That's awkward. I'm on PR duty? Essentially, during a mission, you might have to attend interviews or serve as liaison for the Navy. All to maintain your cover and give a plausible explanation for your presence on Elysium, and a reason for you to be away from the war. Simple enough. We should be arriving soon. Before we land, would you like to give yourself a new name? Change my name? Why would I do that? How would that work with my cover? The general public only knows you as the officer. That was the name the Navy chose to market your exploits with. You can choose to keep your old name, but I thought you might consider a change to help you better adapt to your new situation. That you might be interested, for personal reasons. Your current name no longer holds any meaning to anyone but yourself. Now, I'm offering you an opportunity to move on as well. Oh. You try to remember all the songs you played. The friends you made at school. Even the lovers you've had. It all felt so distant to you, like it never happened. All you could truly recall was the searing flames of that one day, the frigid air of that one night. Is this just sentiment? Do you really care to have a new name? Do you have a choice? Oh, we do. Finally, your first choice. Keep your current name or choose a new one. Since it's only a let's try, let's just keep the current one. As you wish. Welcome to Special Operations, Commander Joshua Valentine. I could have had some fun there. Make something goofy, but... Whoop. New entries unlocked in the glossary. Nice. Finally got some sound effects, too. Thank God. The shuttle is ready to take you down to Elysium. We will continue mission briefing in the safe house. Okay. Wasn't expecting, like, sci-fi when I picked this one. It's not a bad thing, that's for sure. Nice little break. Again, if you're new to the series and you want to see more of it, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, and leave a comment saying that like you like this game and you want to see more of it, and stuff like that. Obviously, don't spoil anything in case we do a let's play of this. But yeah. Lieutenant Valentine. Corporal. Awkward. May I have a moment, sir? I heard rumors of you being on board. They say you were withdrawn from the front. Oh, actually, I skipped something. Okay, just ... Okay. I was reassigned. Command wants me to focus on PR duty. So it was true. You have opinions on my reassignment, Corporal? No, sir. I'm not a fan of the fact that sometimes I don't have to hit a button to progress, and sometimes I do. It's really confusing. I know there's a thing in the corner that'll tell me when I have to click, but still annoying. I just wanted to thank you. Thank me? My brother, Marcus Hart, 15th Recon. He was on Elysia. The only reason he's still alive is because of you. Marcus told me it was your platoon who routed the rebel battalion. I didn't do it alone. If you'll excuse my honesty, Lieutenant, I think Command made a huge mistake taking you out of the fight. You're a legend in our eyes. We need you fighting with us. If you have something to say about Command's decision, I don't want to hear it. Yes, sir. He's a soldier. Interesting. Not what I was expecting, especially judging by the name of the game. Landing procedure was uneventful and the clearance swift, almost as if someone had expedited the standard process. You stepped into the airlock, anxious to get off the spaceship and into your new life. Pressure equalization complete. Ah, it's not like Star Trek where it goes inwards. Oops, accidentally skipped. As the door hissed open, you felt a breeze of airflow in, carrying an unfamiliar scent with it. The scent of a new world. It wasn't unpleasant. Let's see what we got. Welcome to Elysium, Lieutenant Valentine. Please enjoy your stay. Looked out the window and saw an urban landscape not unlike the one back home. The air had a unique odor, but perhaps that was as far as the difference goes. Not a bad sight, right? Or are you more of a nature type? Prefer nature. I grew up on a planet just like this one. Like insects in a hive. Grass is greener on the other side, I guess. Mirian, right? I wouldn't compare Elysium to the Imperial capital. We'll see. This is quiet. Too quiet. Bloom, this is oddly empty for a transport hub, isn't it? I thought Elysium is a major Nexus world. There's a travel ban in effect. Only nobles and residences can enter Elysium at this time. The war is likely to head this way. The Elysium Council decided to tighten up the border. A travel ban to stop rebels? That's not going to work. They can infiltrate wherever they want. We know this. Why bother with the ban? Maybe you can ask the Counts yourself. I'm sure they, in their infinite wisdom, have a good reason for the ban. Oh, someone has an opinion. And why not? I'm not a robot, you know. Who are you really? I'm a very real person, but I'm also no one. Let's keep it that way. Is that protocol? Or are you just a recluse? Both. This is for your own safety too. Imagine me being compromised. You'd be receiving all the wrong intel and orders. That would be bad. Remember to give me a heads up if that happens? Aye, Commander. The safe house is located on level 12, block 74 of MAB Q32-1. There's a hypertube around the corner that'll take you all the way into the map. Okay. As Bloom said, the hypertube took you into a massive building, one larger than anything you've seen on Mirian. From there, there's only a quick elevator ride up to level 12. Entering block 74. One moment, I'm unlocking the door. There. Is this a hotel? Was a hotel. We acquired it some time ago. This is a MAB building. Appearances can be deceiving. MAB? Modular Architecture Block. The tech hasn't spread to them yet. It is widely adopted in Elysium. The floors of the hotel have been retrofitted to accept modular rooms, such as those prepared for your squad. Hang on. So I'm in MAB, inside a MAB, and my room, which is also a MAB, is inside another MAB. Not quite. A MAB building is built to support MABs of many sizes. A MAB itself, depending on its construction, can then support smaller MABs. So MAB Q32-1 is a MAB building. The entire hotel is MAB 74 on level 12. My room is somewhere inside this hotel block. That's right. This hotel MAB will serve as Squad News safe house on Elysium. There are no other occupants. Oh, this is pretty crazy. That's House Aspis Tech for you. Elysium is one of the few testbeds for it. The Imperial capital is too cautious for such cutting-edge tech. You're right. I'm starting to see that Elysium is not like Moiran at all. Head to the second floor. The rooms are there. Let's check out the room and then leave it for today. Tell me, how much do you know about me? And I don't mean my past or psych profile. What do you mean? So far, you've been accurately giving out directions like you know precisely where I am. What else do you know? We have no intention or need to withhold this information from you. If you'd like to know the extent of the implant capabilities, ask away. I know you can track my location at all times, but what else can you monitor? The new implant has access to your existing optical implant, so it can see what you see. Vitals? For your own safety and the mission, yes. What about other senses? Hearing? Smell? Not possible, but I can hear what you hear through the earphone. So just my speech? The implant interprets your speech into a synthesized version of your voice. Sounds nothing like your real voice, actually. Good. Oh, sounds like the implant can read more than just my brain. First door on the left. Boop. Oh, this is the living room, or the common place to be precise. Okay, before we go into this little house tour here, I think that's actually where I'm going to leave it for today. Maybe a little bit shorter than usual, but I don't want to get stuck in like the middle of something, right? So, interesting. I like the visuals. It looks pretty good. It needs more sound effects, that's for sure. I find that's the biggest issue I have with a lot of visual novels is there's just not enough sound effects. To put music in, which obviously I do have turned off, but like no sound effects basically whatsoever. There's very, very little. So hopefully that gets better as the game goes on. And definitely wasn't expecting a sci-fi game, which is a nice change. One thing I'm kind of really tired of right now is all like the college games. There's just so many of them. So if you like this one, let me know in the comments below if you want to see more of like full-on Let's Play. Leave your comments, questions, suggestions. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, thumbs up, and check out channel memberships. Do have exclusive Let's Plays that run for members only, as well as getting these videos ad-free and getting them super early. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you all in the next one.